Hey guys, this is Aztec coming back for another cast of an EU in-house. Slightly different teams again this time. It's another
Radiant's
different session.
ban.
And it's going to be Supernova, he's going to be drafting for the Radiant, and Hora Viator, he is going to be drafting for the Dire.
Ten seconds to go.
And the first ban of
Dire's
the anti-mage, a very strong carry hero. He's most often played by Moomin
Radiant's
in
ban.
the CET Wednesday that I've seen. He plays it to great effect. Void,
Dire's ban.
strong offlane. Doom, another strong offlane, and Broodmother.
Radiant's
Very-
pick.
I wouldn't say strong, but a very annoying hero to play against all the same. Maybe worth a first ban, maybe not. It's these aren't proper teams, so I feel like it's alright just to ban what you want rather than necessarily what's best, I think.
10 seconds to go.
Omni Knight first pick, certainly a bold
Dire's
strategy. Can be quite easily countered by heroes with a purge ability. Someone like, let's say Phantom Lancer, or another agi hero that can pick up a diffuser blade, which will be able to purge the GA, the repel, all that stuff off. But nevertheless, a very
Dire's
strong hero.
pick.
And then the Dire pick up in response. Vengeful Spirit and a Dazzle, both
Radiant's pick.
very popular heroes in the Reddit League that I've seen. Vengeful Spirit, good reliable stun, good positioning ulti, minus armor is good for taking out Roshan, and she can, with this set of abilities, she can gank mid quite easily if the mid is struggling. And Dazzle, good at keeping your teammates alive. Shallow Grave is always a useful ability to have. And
10
Weave,
seconds to go.
excellent for keeping your carry alive and killing the enemy carry, of course, with all that minus armor. And then a Lich picked up as well, so it looks like all the supports
Radiant's
have been
ban.
picked up in the first stage by both teams. Lich himself is a very good hero, controlling the creep wave, giving yourself a little bit of extra XP above the enemy in your lane with sacrifice.
Dire's ban.
And his ulti is pretty good with controlling abilities to keep their enemy team together. Omni Knight doesn't really give this himself, so we'll have to see how effective Chain Frost is in this game. And a Drow Ranger is banned out by
10
Supernova.
seconds to go.
She can dish out incredible
5
amounts
seconds.
of damage if given the opportunity. Just left to her own devices at the back of the fight, she can
Reserve
so
time.
very much. But on the flip side, she is quite squishy. And a Death Prophet
Radiant's
banned out.
ban.
A strong pushing hero in the Death Prophet, which is it's hard to find a hero which counters Death Prophet properly in lane. I think there are heroes which do quite well against her, notably a
10 seconds to go.
TA. CFX played a TA versus Death
5
Prophet
seconds.
and did very well in that game.
Reserve
But I can see
time.
why you'd want to ban out the hero. It's good for time, good to pushing around an ultimate. And Tidehunter,
Dire's ban.
strong offlane hero again, with a very strong team fighting ultimate with his Ravage. Can be quite annoying to play against. An Ancient Apparition,
Dire's
global
pick.
presence from the AA ult is something that often teams don't want to fight against. Plus, it's very annoying to play in lane against with the chilling touch. Particularly tri-lanes with AA are often very strong, although both teams have picked up their support, so maybe they were thinking
10
Knight's going to be a
seconds to
core
go.
position. That's the only thing I can think of as to why either team would want to pick up
5
another support
seconds.
at this point in time.
Reserve time.
Queen
of Pain picked up by the Dire.
Radiant's pick.
Her ultimate now being pure damage does mean it pierces, and piercing spell immunity does mean that Omni Knight's repel is not going to be as effective as it was in 6.82 against Queen of Pain. She did get buffed with a huge blink range. If you've seen it in play, it is absolutely massive, that blink range. So she's got some decent buffs, and of course she remains dealing the huge amounts of damage that
10
she
seconds to go.
has done before.
5 seconds.
We'll see what the Radiant pick up to counter this.
Reserve time.
To the reserve time now. 1 minute 20 left, 1 minute 15 left even. There's still loads of time left, so if they want to have a bit of think, if you also have a bit of a think about what you can play next, probably consulting his team, seeing what they want. And Alina picked up.
Dyer's pick.
Of those 3 heroes, all of them are traditionally played as supports in pop games. However, I feel like Alina was probably the one that's most likely going to go in the core role. The Fiery Sword means that she does stack up a lot better with items than necessarily Omni or Lich, although having an Omni with FaZe, Mask of Manus, Sanjay and Yasha run at you with Repel on and max
10 seconds
points
to
in
go.
Diginora, that is absolutely terrifying.
Radiant's pick.
So, you know, it can go either way. And Nyx Assassin picked up by the Dire. This is probably going to be their off-lane hero. He can be played support, but looking at their draft so far, I would say it is their off-lane hero. He is very strong against heroes that are primarily intelligence-based, such as Lich and Lina in this draft so far. The Mana Burn doing lots of extra damage. 2 heroes that have low HP pools,
10 seconds to go.
high mana pools, so good pickup, I think.
5
Particularly since
seconds.
a careful spiked Carabis could prove fatal for Alina
Reserve time.
with Laguna Blade. Or reserve time being used. The Dire have only 3 seconds of their reserve time gone. So obviously Hora Viator perhaps a bit more sure about what he wants to pick up. Maybe he's refusing to consult his team as much, just doing what he wants to do.
Dyer's ban.
Fair enough. He means your draft is perhaps a bit more cohesive, although people won't necessarily be able to play heroes as well as if they had their choice. So it's a balance to strike, really. Phantom Assassin is picked up by the Radiant. I don't understand how this hero does so much damage with so little items. The crit is
5 seconds.
very, very strong, and every time I play her, it seems that either the fight goes perfectly and I have max
Radiant's
HP by
ban.
the end, or I die in 1 second, and I don't really understand how that works. And a Razor picked up, banned even, by the Dire, of something that Queen of Pain would find a pain.
10
The
seconds to go.
Razor's passive, purging Queen
Dire's
of Pain every
pick.
time she attempts to Shadow Strike, dealing damage, all things that Queen of Pain would find quite annoying. And Slark banned out. Sleeping motherfucker, hard to catch, keep down, particularly since you only have, particularly in a lineup which only has 1 stun, which is unreliable at that in the Lina. Is it Light Strike Array? Light Strike Array, yes indeed. Having slows otherwise.
10 seconds to go.
Slark just purges them off. There's nothing really too bothersome about
5 seconds.
slows to him. Our final pickup for the Dire, most likely going to be their carry.
Reserve time.
Got loads of time to think about this as well.
Templar Assassin.
Templar Assassin. Interesting.
Radiant's pick.
Still typically played in the mid role, though can be played in the carry. Well, the Earthshaker picked up. Interesting. So that means that, and Moomin has picked up the Earthshaker. Moomin is the traditional carry player in whatever team he plays in, really. He's very, very strong as a carry. So, and CFX is a mid player in all the in-houses I've seen so far. So, to introduce the Radiant, it is CFX on the Phantom Assassin. Moomin is going to be playing the Earthshaker. Supernova is taking up the Lina. Omni Knight is going to be played by Medra. Alright, I'll fix that in a second. Rawr is played by the Lich. Okay, I've dropped the open mic threshold as far as it can. That should be good. Meanwhile, on the Dire, Roran is going to be playing the Vengeful Spirit. Dickbutt is the Nyx Assassin. Proc is the Queen of Pain. Hora Viator is the Templar Assassin. And Kaysee is the Dazzle.
Alright, carry on.
And it looks like the Templar Assassin is in fact going top with the Venge and Dazzle supporting. Supernova is heading towards the bot lane with Moomin. And CFX is heading towards that mid lane. Medra, Omni Knight and Lich are just chilling around top. Lich just warding casually, probably going to walk back to bot to
30
defend
seconds to
this
showtime.
carry Earthshaker, very important there. Let's see. The Dire supports don't have sentries on them, and neither... Oh, Moomin actually has a sentry on him. So, most likely he's going to be playing support Earthshaker then. Interesting. I did say that I've only seen
And
Moomin
we're
play
back.
carries, but I'm sure he is more than capable of playing the other roles. Well played, CFX. Well played. You'll see that.
First blood.
Roran picks up the Omni Knight at the top. Didn't use any repel at all. Bring up last distance denies. Queen of Pain leading the board. 2-0, 100% more last hits than the PA. Both hit. Phantom Assassin was pulled 2 tangos. Queen of Pain pulled 2 tangos as well. Starting with a null talisman. And it looks like it's going to be a dual lane mid of Lich and Phantom Assassin. Something that I feel like Phantom Assassin would probably need in this matchup. Queen of Pain is a very strong mid, and any melee hero is going to struggle a lot. And Phantom Assassin is no real exception. Which leaves Omni Knight alone on the top lane against Vengeful Spirit and Templar Assassin. It looks like the Dazzle is just going to pull and drag the lane back, and this is not looking good for the Omni Knight. He's going to hit level 2, but I feel like he can not get much more XP past that if the... Holy shit, this escape. But yeah, if Dazzle does his job correctly, which he has done, and pulls through again.
Nuh-uh.
Omni Knight's trying to take some XP from this creep wave here, but is not letting that happen. Oh, so close, so close. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna fall? Long range of Lina for the snipe? Yep. Oh, he cancels the salve though, but he does live. Dazzle coming now to ward the Omni Knight out of XP range. Well, you know.
Purified.
I think it's probably the best you can expect at this point in time. He is the same, and he is level 3. He didn't miss too much XP. And Omni Knight is level 3 with a massive creeper of XP coming in. Nyx is almost level 4. So I feel like they will be similar levels if Omni Knight takes all his XP from top. But Supernova just getting zoned out by a solo Nyx. Earthshaker, I don't know how much he can do to help out this Lina. I mean, he's pulling to grab the lane back, but I feel that's what gave Nyx the opening at the start. Templar Assassin is currently leading the CS board with 19 and 8, so the first position and second position for the Dire very similar, and very similar again to the Radiant second position. Lina is a little bit further behind, 4 CS behind, and walking back to base, so she's unlikely to get more CS for the next couple of minutes, leaving Moomin in his natural farming ability.
And
Omni Knight takes the full top.
Tower's hurting.
Dazzle tanking the tower a bit, it's kind of low, but he's just salvable, it's fine.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Omni Knight just TP's back in, but he's going to fall again, I think. 355 move speed on both. Venge takes the kill with the wave. That was fine. I think the TA is same move speed as the Omni Knight. He wasn't going to get the kill,
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
All with some sort of aura around them on top lane. 2 blues and a green. Claritying up.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Nyx was forced off the lane bot. Most likely by Lina doing some spells. Earthshaker hasn't used a fissure in a while by the looks of it. Still has 1 fissure left and 2 enchant totems. Proc getting low in the mid lane, but CFX isn't level 6 yet, so I don't think he's going to try and jump until he does. Your core potential really comes out of the crit for Phantom Assassin. And can we see how many assassination scores? 0. It's slacking CFX.
Denied.
Phantom Assassin does manage to get the bounty rune, and now Dazzle is in trouble. Can Shallow Grave to get him out, but I feel like the PA is just going to dagger him.
Oh, good.
Well, he did, but missed it, giving the kill to the Lich. How generous of you, CFX.
Radiant's mid tower.
Let's call it generosity.
Regeneration.
Yep. 300 gold for the Lich that fight. That's alright. He needs the money for boots and obs wards. So yeah, he does have literally no items at this point in time. Omni Knight. Booster speed and regen rune. Regen rune? Ring of regen.
Missing Medra.
Proc coming bot, Dazzle coming bot as well. Supernova's in trouble. Good stun by Moomin. Supernova does get caught by Dickbutt.
Turn me over.
Dickbutt kills him.
I'm done.
3-man rotation to kill Alina. It's fine. I don't think the... I was going to say I don't think the Radiant are going to get anything out of this, but they did. CFX does kill Moomin in the middle.
Stifle it.
Finishing off his power treads as Proc and Dazzle jump in. Ooh.
Don't believe
Ulti
this.
just gotten used to kill Proc. Here comes the smack talk. Oh. So, look at the CS board. Templar Assassin, 6 last hits, 5 last hits even, ahead of everyone else. Does have a Midas recipe in her inventory. That's alright pickup. Midas is pretty strong on any hero that needs farm and XP. It's just a case of, can the other heroes provide the space for it? And traditionally, Templar Assassin would have been played in the mid role, would have been providing the space really, rather than using the space as it created for. But played as a farming role, I think she can, with her what's it called, Sideblade, she can split creep. She can farm creeps quite quickly, and make use of the space provided to her quite well. I feel like, as well as levels are always excellent on her. Lena's finished phase boots and got no other gold really. So quite far behind the Templar Assassin. About 1,000 gold or something, effectively. Look at here. Yeah, about 1,000 gold. Queen of Pain has boots, speed and bottle, and the game's back on.
Alright, carry on.
Boots, speed and a bottle compared to treads in a bottle out of the
I am ever so
out of Proc,
grateful.
out of the Phantom Assassin. It looks like the Lich has been doing his job of zoning the Queen of Pain out with Frost Blast and Sacrifice. Omni Knight's holding a point at the moment, so either for Degen Aura or Repel, most likely. Well, those are the only two things he can choose. It's unlikely he's going to go stats. Still on Omni Knight. Heals himself back up. He does have no more mana at the moment though. However, he does with a soaring, so he can. It does give him a bit of regen, bit of HP regen as well. Dickbutt returning to bot lane. Has got himself some arcane boots, so this mana burn spam is going to be constant, I think. Shaker also has some mana boots.
Missing middle.
Lich rotating towards bot. Most likely going to place a ward somewhere in this area.
What's with all the scribbling?
Just so the Lena or Undershaker feel a little bit safer. Quap keeping down again.
No breaking down the
seconds on his
Radiant
ulti.
structures like this.
Sneaky next assassin. Will he be able to get a kill? I think Moomin spied it out. He's definitely going to spy it out now. That was a little bit obvious, Dickbutt.
The Radiant got one last top tower.
And he
Dire's
whiffs
mid
his stun,
tower
and now he's in
won't
a
last much
whole heap of
longer.
trouble. Proc
I felt
popped. Dickbutt tanking tower is going to reflect the Q from Lich, but takes a fall all the same. 3 for 0 trade, 2 kills going towards Supernova, giving him. I said he didn't have that much gold before. Now he's got 1,700 total. Yeah, 700 gold just from that fight from him. I can go for a blink, I can go for a Yules, probably those 2 likely items to go. Proc has got treads finished and his ulti is back off cooldown now, so most likely looking to get another kill with that up now.
regeneration.
He's chosen to get 2 points of Shadow Strike rather than getting the last point in Scream of Pain. Well, I say it like that was at level 7. Most likely the Shadow Strike extra skill point was at level 3, and now it just means that as a result he can't get the last point in Scream of Pain until level 8. So All 5 of the
Dire's
Radiant
mid
heroes
towers
off.
having technical
Okay,
difficulties.
getting drums as well. Gives herself some decent stats. Even with the drum, she's only got 1000 HP. Dickbutt's been spotted out around the
Dire's
back.
mid tower could use a little help.
No sorceries avail.
Repel on the PA. Doesn't want to dive
Dire's
too
mid
deep though.
towers having
If you-
technical
Sonic Wave does
difficulties.
go through
Radiant's bottom
repel.
towers seen better days.
Hora Viator in a
Radiant's
little bit of
bottom
trouble.
tower ain't a pretty
No more
sight
refraction
right
charges. 3 heroes deeping back, 1 from the front.
now. Trouble brewing at Radiant's
0
bottom
points
tower.
in Dijonora, but TA is just going to crit once before
There
meld,
goes
once
Radiant's
after.
bottom tower.
So trading
Radiant's
a
mid tower's
PA
coming apart.
TA from bot tower. Dickbutt going to get stunned.
Radiant's
then
mid
Lugin Blade
tower's
just
getting
dies.
banged up.
Healing hands forward.
What does Sonic Wave onto 3?
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Murder spree.
Falls, as does the rest of her team. Rawr might take out? No, he's going to be fine. And it looks like...
Dire's mid tower won't
Oh,
last much
Dad.
longer.
Oh, Echo done on Dickbutt. Moomin, Blind Fissure, gets the kill. 700 XP, 700 gold off,
Trouble brewing
Is
at
mid
Radiant's
dagger?
bottom tower.
which puts him...
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
pings onto Rawr. He is quite far out. There's no tier 1 tower there, so if the TA decides to jump him with a quap, he can be in a spot of trouble. TA and the Velvet probably going towards the Yasha. The traditional build now on the TA is phase, drums, Yasha, something like that. It's often used more for chasing rather than playmaking, something like a blink, something that a blink dagger would give you instead. It's not quite the same amount of initiation, but it gives you a lot more consistent damage. That is usually decided to be better. Early shallow grave. The effect's gonna. Nyx did have to defensively ulti though, which is when it's on only 20-second duration.
The armor
Also, they
of
do have a
omniscience.
sentry ward spotting out Dickbutt,
Regeneration.
so they know he's here.
Radiant's top tower's in
Murder
bad shape.
spree.
Lena, it looks like TA was doing Ancient's very low HP.
Radiant's top tower's
Yeah,
taking
he
hits.
literally just Dragon Slave, Laguna Blade. Dragon Slave to feel out whether or not she had any calls up. Q, refraction charges up, and Laguna Blade to pop. I did do the Yule Scepter, so looking for a Light Strike Array Yule Scepter combo. Well, Yule's first, then Light Strike Array, but
Dire's
know what I
mid
mean.
tower could use a little help.
Nyx, 15
Can't do
seconds on his
nothing
ulti,
about
can't really
Dire's
do much to
structures
kill
right
that up.
now.
And Assassin did go back for the Helm
Dire's
of the
mid tower
Dominator.
won't last much longer.
He hasn't chosen to dominate your creep yet, so
Dire's
maybe we
mid
should choose to do
tower's
that and
nothing
stack up some
now.
Ancients, though they don't have a huge way of clearing them. They don't have a Battle Fury on the PA or any other way to give cleave, really. But if you're going to buy the item, you might as well make full use of it. Maybe have some pro micro skills going on. Get a troll to follow around and net. That'd be fun to see. See affects drums, and another defensive ulti by the Nyx Assassin. He's not getting any any space created for this Templar Assassin. Meanwhile, Proc does die top the 3-man gank. Point booster up for Lina. Probably going to go towards the Ags. Could be a Bloodstone, but most likely going to be the Ags. That pure damage to go through BKB doesn't go through Refraction, unfortunately. But BKB is on the order for almost every of the cores on. Well, every core I think here this game could benefit from one, apart from maybe the the Nyx, who is unlikely to be in the fight that long. I need to phrase it better, I think. I don't know. But it's unlikely that Nyx is going to buy a BKB anyway. Proc Haste Rune was looking in the jungle for some kills, but just decided that with four or five of them there, it's not really worth it. Particularly since his ulti does have quite a long cooldown without a scepter.
No sorceries
Medra
avail.
went in deep. Now I was going to pay for it.
Finally.
Assassin getting that kill.
Radiant's
How's the
mid
Yasha
tower could
finished?
use a hand.
The temple decreed your
Oh!
Guess what's
TA's in trouble.
Dire's bottom tower.
Loot and Lina secures the kill.
mysteries.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Lets the others break down the refraction charges, then swoops in for the kill.
Radiant's mid tower's coming
The Shaker
apart.
has got his
Mega kill.
link, but Proc comes to him instead.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Gravely, do the wave.
And it looks like they're calling GG. 17 minutes.
I'm going to be
See if the rest of the team
triple
disagrees.
homicide.
That's a win for the
nope.
Radiant.
Good game, fellas. I didn't think that actually go through, but I guess it did.